Hi guys, this is part 2 of the video I'm doing on Liberty Hill, South Carolina. I have not left the truck stop yet. I've just been kind of dragging today, but really I was doing a lot of video editing, putting some other videos together. So anyway, that's why I'm kind of running a little bit late. I got about 30 miles maybe, no, about 20, it's probably about 20 miles back to Camden, and then probably about another 20 into Liberty Hill. So I'm thinking it's about 45, 50 miles into Liberty Hill. So I should get a little bit done, at least part of the video done. I'm hoping today, at least wrap up some of it. Anyway, again, this is part 2 of the video I'm doing on Liberty Hill, South Carolina. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting started late. Anyway, I'm getting ready to leave here, and I will be back with you guys in a little while. Hey guys. I'm at my first stop here in Liberty Hill, South Carolina. I'm not up to the Ferry Road yet, but anyway, this, again, I think I already introduced this video. It's part 2 of the video I'm doing on Liberty Hill, South Carolina, and the first time I came through here was in January of 2021, which is only about 3 months ago, and I felt very odd. I had a very strange experience in this area. And I had intended on coming back, and then I unfortunately was in a car accident, so I didn't make it back right away. Anyway, so I'm back now. I'm not up to the church area yet. I'm kind of going backwards. It is Highway 97, South Carolina Highway 97, and I'm going backwards. The strange feelings didn't really start right here. They started further down the road. But anyway, since I'm coming from Camden, South Carolina, and I'm doing it backwards, I kind of got a little bit of a late start today. Anyway, I started backwards, so this is where I'm at now. I'm at a gas station called Neil's. It's abandoned. I'm going to get out and show you guys a little bit show you that a little bit, and then I will go on down the road to actual Ferry Road. Okay guys, this is the old abandoned gas station. And I'll show you the other side in a second. But anyway, looks like there's another old building back there that I didn't see the first time. Anyway, I was standing right here in this direction. I was taking pictures. The first time I was here in January 2021, I was standing out here taking photographs, walking around, and as I explained earlier, there's a lot of traffic on this road today. The first time I was out here, I think I passed like one vehicle in 30 minutes, but it was a cold day. It was kind of rainy, so that could be, you know, that could be it. Anyway, I also photographed that old church across the street. But anyway, I was standing right here, and I was facing just in this direction right here, and I'd already had a really bad feeling earlier, and I will show you that area in a few minutes. But anyway, when I got down to here, because I was coming in the opposite direction, I was standing right here, and everything seemed to be, it was just, I don't know, I felt strange. As I said before, the other area, I felt a really dark energy, a heavy energy, dread, heavy, dark. I don't know any other way to explain it. But anyway, and I talked about this in the last video more at length. Anyway, when I got down here to this area, I was, like I said, walking around taking pictures, and this was predating my videos. Anyway, I was standing right here in this direction. It was later in the evening, about 6 o'clock, and I suddenly had this I'd already had really kind of a strange feeling, but it was stranger. It was very heavy, much worse, and I suddenly felt like I was in some type of time warp, and I talked about this yesterday in the last video. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like, you know, I was in a time warp. Let me turn you guys. Anyway, I felt like I was in some kind of a time warp. Anyway, you'd be from behind me. Let me see if I can zoom. oops, I can't zoom in this mode. Anyway, I felt like I was in some type of a time warp, and like I explained yesterday in the other video, I felt like that suddenly there was going to be an old 1950s ambulance or something just come speeding down the highway. It was a very strange feeling. It was just, I've never felt that way before. And I mean, I've had some other strange experiences, as I explained in the last video, when I right after my last 3-car accident, but that was over 10 years ago, and I hadn't felt that way since. So, or not in a few years anyway. So this was very, very, very strange. It was a very, I hear someone coming down the road. Anyway, it was a very strange time. So my eyes are kind of burning today, so that's why I'm kind of looking down, and you'll see me looking down and not looking right at the camera, but I decided to turn it around as opposed to just doing what I was doing. Anyway, so I'm here now anyway, and I'm gonna wrap it up and go up to the next stop, show you guys the church, Pease Ferry Road, a little bit of that. As I pointed out, it was a very strange time. I felt like I was in a time warp, or almost like an alternate reality, if you will. There's no other way for me to explain that. Oh, there's some shade. Oh, I hate to do that because it shakes. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot of that yellow pollen out here. Anyway, it was just very strange, and I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like I was in some type of a time warp, an alternate reality, another dimension. It was the strangest feeling I've ever had, and I couldn't shake it. And from right here, it's about another, probably about, well, they said 18 miles, so roughly 25 minutes down to Camden. I made my first stop at a Food Lion, and I still felt very strange. In fact, I went to Walmart, I went to a gas station, as I explained yesterday in the other video. I went to, played on my phone a while. So this had to be at least, went inside Walmart, so it had to be at least an hour later. And even after I got on the interstate, even as much as 2 hours later, I still felt very strange. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't have any answers, and I probably never will. So that's just, anyway, that's kind of my thing. That's my story. So anyway, I'm gonna end this one, and I'm gonna go on down the road and show you the church and Pease Ferry Road. Okay, real quick, this is the other side of the old abandoned gas station. And then of course you can see the Neil's sign. Anyway, there is an old burnt house back here, and I think I'm gonna walk back over here and show you guys that. If it's not too grown up, I see the grass is kind of high, but first I'll show you this burnt rusty tank over here. I'm assuming this is like a rusty kerosene tank. So I'll show you guys that. And then, oh yeah, now I can see that building back there really good. So, I'll fall down over here. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay, now you can see the gas pump real good. Okay, well, this is the other side, the other old sign. And then over there, back there, you can barely, I can barely see it, but I'm not walking back over there. It's very grown up, and I think I took some pictures the last time I was here, so I'll probably put those out instead of walking back there. hey, I finally found the pictures I took originally. I didn't want to walk back there in the high grass. Also, there's a lot of traffic on this road, and there aren't any no trespassing signs, but I really don't want to take the risk anyway. And I just don't want to walk in the grass partly. Anyway, I found the pictures I took back in January of 2021 when I was here, and this is the next slideshow. It's the house is like, I guess it was caught fire at some point, but anyway, here's the slideshow of the house that I took back in January of 2021. Here's a slideshow of the church across the street. Also some pictures of the road and facing out in the other direction. Anyway, as I explained in the earlier video that I did, when I was facing toward the church and toward the west, toward the sunset, that's when I had that really strange feeling like I was in a time warp or some sort of alternate time or alternate reality. Anyway, here's a slideshow of the church and the pictures and of the road and etc. Okay guys, I'm at the church now. I think it's a little Presbyterian church. I think that's what it says, yeah. There's a sign down there that says Liberty Hill Presbyterian Church. Yep, founded. I'll walk down there in a second. But anyway, here's the church. When I was here in January, I took some photographs, so I'll probably just include those. And that is Ferry Road, which is right across the street, and I'm going to go down there to that in just a second. Oh, name of this, yeah, that's Ferry Road, right across the street. And this road right here says Meeting Lane. Yes, it says this church was founded in 1851. Anyway, beautiful area out here. Like I said before, the last time I was here, it was really cold. I almost got lost because of the fact that everything looks different. Because, you know, it's springtime now, and back in January it was kind of, I don't know, it was cool, kind of cold. Well, it was cold, at least to me. Anyway, I'm going to go down here to the, I'm going to go down this road. Okay guys, this is where I was before. I have some pictures of this house, but it's hard to see anything now. You can see there's the house. There's the house. Now it's all grown up now. Let's see. I think I can take some pictures. I mean, I think that I can see the front of it as well. The last time I was here, I took pictures in front of the property. Anyway, this is Ferry Road. Now, I didn't experience anything strange down this road. It was all out on South Carolina Highway 97. And I feel like it's starting to rain. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, I'm going to walk down here a little ways. Because there's another house down here I want to grab some photos of. Here's the other side of the property. And as you can see, it's abandoned. You can hear traffic coming from the road down there. And here's the other house, which I'm going to try to snap a few photos of. And if you can see, there's another one across this way, and I'm not sure if that, I'm not really sure what that is. Anyway, I'm going to snap a few photos. Hey guys, last time I was out here, I didn't even notice this little pond. I probably did, but I thought it was someone's property. But now I see it's called Plantation or something Pleasant something Oaks. It's Plantation. I'll look at it when I drive by. Hey guys, here's another video slideshow I did of another old abandoned house that's in the area. So I did the video, a little bit of video of the first house. You'll see a slideshow of that, and then there will be another house and some slideshow or video, and then there's going to be the plantation across the street and a pond. Anyway, and then I happen to see this other old house, but it's too grown up around it to actually do much video, so I didn't do any video. And it's starting to rain out here, and it's starting to get late, and I don't want to be on this road that much longer, and I've got a little bit further I want to go, because this is not where all the craziness or the weirdness started. It was down the road a little bit, so I'm going to go on down the road, and hopefully I can get a few pictures, a little bit of video down that area, and see, you know, because this has a very 1800s, 1850s feel. In fact, I think these old houses were built around 1850. So it's a very, very old area, and it has that old 1850s feel. It's a beautiful area out here. It really is. There's like one house on this road, and then there's an old church, and I think it's abandoned. But anyway, Ferry Road really has nothing on it. There's an old plantation house. These two houses that are basically abandoned are empty. One of the houses used to be up for sale. I saw that online. I don't truly, or one of them anyway. And then now at the end, there is another house, and there's someone living there. They've got vehicles and such in the driveway, and theirs, I think, is accessible by the church. I took a picture of that too, so you guys can see that. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I want to get on to my next stop. Hey guys, here's the plantation house across the street, and also some flower pictures. Oh, it says this place is a plantation. I'm going to try to trespass. I don't even know if you're allowed in here, but it says it's a plantation. Here are some purple flowers that I took pictures of. They surround the really old abandoned house, the one that's so grown up. Hi, here's a picture of the old church that's at the end of this road, Ferry Road. Also, I didn't think I took pictures of the second old house, but it appears I did. So there's going to be like a video slideshow of that as well. Hey guys, I'm out here on Ferry Road still, and I decided to do a little video of the trees and the you know, just of the area, because it's a really beautiful area. I hear a lot of wildlife. I don't see any, probably squirrels, birds, that kind of thing. I did another video a minute ago, and well, actually a couple of videos a minute ago, and I accidentally caught my car in the video, and I was like, you know what, I don't want my car in the video. This is not, no. For one, I'm kind of careful about that, but you know, the car doesn't belong in this video. Not in this video. So let's go across the street. Okay, I'm on one side. Well, actually, that was the right-hand side. Now, oops, I'm on the left-hand side. So, it's just a really gorgeous area. This looks like a walking trail, kind of, but I don't think it is. It's probably an old driveway to someone's house, but it hasn't been used in forever, as you can see. It's covered in grass, but so I don't know. Probably an old abandoned house in here. They're all abandoned on this road, except for the Plantation house. Here looks like another, not really a trail. It's probably an old driveway. Okay, I'll take you guys out to the road. And here's the road. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I got one more stop to make. Okay, hey guys, I'm out here kind of where it started, or where I started on the day that I felt so odd and so out of sorts. Anyway, there's this old abandoned building here, and then across the street is another old abandoned building. And I think it's down that road right there to the right that I saw a sign for, I don't know, something. A landing. I think that's what it said, a landing. And I thought that it was a boat ramp or something to that nature, like a lake. Anyway, wasn't. So, anyway, then when I left here, I decided to take this route, 97, South Carolina 97 south to Camden. And that's when I felt so weird, so out of it, so out of sorts. Anyway, I have been debating. I mapped it. It's 50 miles back to Camden, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I wanted to go to Substation tonight, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Anyway, let's not get off track. Okay, this is where I started the last time. Started my trek over to Camden. Anyway, a few miles past south, it goes in a really desolate forested area, as I said before. Anyway, it is not really. There's an old house. There's an old abandoned house out there in the off into the woods. And when I first went through there, it's probably right about that area that I started feeling really, really out of sorts. So anyway, I don't know if the old house had something to do with it. I don't know. Anyway, oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if the old house had something to do with it. Couldn't say. What I do know is that I felt really odd and really out of sorts. So I am going to stop for now. I want to take a few pictures of this old abandoned building here. And that's going to be that. And there's probably a couple more things. I might find a couple more things I want to take pictures of. But anyway, I don't know if the old house had something to do with it or not. But I did feel really out of sorts, really odd. Anyway, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about what I'm gonna do tonight, but that'll be my last video of the day. So I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Oops. Hi guys, here's a video slideshow of a couple of other old buildings that are right next to the one I just did a video of. And there's also an old abandoned camper. And of course I took a couple pictures of the signs and stuff. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys a little bit later. And here's some nature pictures that were also taken in the same area. I just thought I would include those. Anyway, later. Hi guys, here's some pictures or a slideshow of a sunset that was taken back in January when I first visited Liberty Hill. Anyway, this is pretty much going to be, I think, the last thing I do on this video. Anyway, like I said, I got a couple sets of pictures, but anyway, the first ones are of a regular sunset that were taken down near Neil's, the store, Neil's. Here's some blue sky pictures that were also taken at the abandoned gas station named Neal's in Liberty Hill, South Carolina. Okay, guys, this concludes the video for Liberty Hill, South Carolina. There's some more stuff I want to talk about, but anyway, the video is going to be too long, so I'm going to come back with part 3. But anyway, this concludes the video. I was going to head back to Camden, South Carolina, but I mapped it. It's 50 miles from, and I also wanted to go to substation, but I'll have to do that another time, I guess. Anyway, it's 50 miles back. It's actually, I take that back, not Camden. It's 50 miles back to the truck stop that I need to be at. It's a little bit less, probably about 40 or 35, I don't know, to Camden. But anyway, I've opted not to go back to Camden tonight, or it's actually Bishopville. That's where the truck stop is. It's actually Bishopville. I've opted not to go back tonight because it's getting late. It's after 7 o'clock. It's going to get dark. And it was very busy. It was a pretty busy highway during the day. I don't know about night. There is long stretches where it's pretty desolate. There's really nothing there. And I really just don't want to take the risk that I might hit a deer, because I'm sure there are a lot of wildlife in the area. So I really just don't want to take that risk. That's too big of a risk. I just bought this car, and even if I'd had it for years, it'd still be too big of a risk, because I don't want to be disabled on the side of the road. Anyway, and I think I said this last night too. But I did have to drive on the highway a little bit. Anyway, I'm not that far from where I need to be. I'm only about 8 or 10 miles from the truck stop, and I decided I'll probably go to Subway, since there is no substation and there's no Walmart close either. I think the closest is in Lancaster, and it's about 11 or 12 miles, so it's not too far. And then I'll have maybe 15 miles to drive back to the truck stop, but it won't be bad. It won't be a bad drive. Not like 50 miles. Not all 50 of that would have been on this desolate road, but enough of it would have been on this desolate road for me not to do that. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this video now, because I need to get to my next stop. I want to go to Subway. I haven't eaten all day, so I'm going to, and then of course head to the truck stop. The truck stop I was at this morning in Bishopville, it is really a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess in the bathroom. It wasn't the cleanest. They're doing construction work, so it's just a real mess. So I will come back in part 3 of Liberty Hill, because I do want to talk a little more about that. But I'll do that. I might do it later tonight, or maybe in the morning when I'm at my stop. Also, I want to go back to Bishopville, because there's a church called Rembert Church, and it's in near Sumter. And I've been there. I was there in January as well. So I also want to go back and do a video of that church as well, because it predates when I was doing videos. I just took some pictures and that's it. So I also want to do that. So I got those 2 things coming up. I'm going to do part 3 of Liberty Hill, and then I want to do the Rembert Church. Anyway, if you like my videos, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Good night. God bless and peace.